Rising costs, stagnant wages. In this video, we're delving into the factors affecting the UK's financial landscape. Is it all doom and gloom, or is there a way forward? Watch till the end of the video to find out. Simply Economics fam, welcome back to the channel. This topic is a hot one, the UK economy. There's a lot of noise out there, so let's unpack the situation together. We'll be exploring some of the challenges people are facing, but we won't stop there. We'll also be looking at potential solutions and resources that might be helpful for you. The United Kingdom, a tale of two economies? The Union Jack once fluttered proudly, a symbol of an empire that ruled the waves, an economic powerhouse that fueled the world. But a shadow falls across that flag today. The British people are feeling the squeeze. Stagnant wages, rising costs of everything from groceries to rent, a gnawing sense that the system is rigged. Is the UK economy a well-oiled machine, humming along to create prosperity for all? Or is it a story of two economies, one booming for the privileged few, the other leaving the rest struggling to survive? Historical context. Let's rewind. The Industrial Revolution was a golden age, the UK a titan forged in steel and fueled by coal. But even then, the seeds of inequality were sown. Grand estates rose on the backs of factory workers toiling in horrific conditions. But short-termism took root, hollowing out industries and communities. Profits became the sole measure of success. Social safety nets were dismantled in the name of austerity, leaving the most vulnerable exposed. The current crisis. Let's face it, times are tough. Brexit, a global pandemic, these were just tremors that exposed the cracks in the UK's economic foundation. The gap between the wealthy and the working class is a chasm, a wound that threatens to tear the nation apart. The cost of everything from groceries to rent is skyrocketing, while wages seem stuck in neutral. Minimum wage earners are struggling to put food on the table, let alone dream of owning a home. This isn't just about statistics, it's about real people. This isn't some abstract economic theory. It's about the human cost of a system that seems rigged against the very people it should serve. UK's slow economic growth. The numbers tell a clear story. Productivity, measuring economic output per hour worked, has fallen by an average of 0.4% per year since 2008. Investment, crucial for economic growth, has been stagnant at around 18% of GDP compared to a historical average of closer to 22%. Some experts point to a lack of investment in innovation and high-growth sectors like technology. Others argue the UK is clinging to traditional industries struggling to compete globally. The slow economic growth has real-world consequences. Wages have grown by just 2% a year recently, while inflation is at a 40-year high of 7%. This means the cost of living is rising much faster than wages, squeezing household budgets. The blame game, a political circus while people struggle. So, who's to blame? Fingers are flying faster than accusations in a schoolyard brawl. Politicians trade barbs across the aisle, each side painting the other as the villain of this economic drama. Meanwhile, people on the street are left wondering, who are we supposed to believe? Is this some bizarre pantomime, or is this serious leadership? The blame game is a convenient distraction. Politicians love it because it deflects attention from their shortcomings, but it doesn't solve real problems. There's likely shared responsibility for the current situation. Years of economic policies favoring short-term gain over long-term investment may have played a role. Global factors like the war in Ukraine and the ongoing pandemic also contribute to rising costs. However, blaming external forces absolves no one of the responsibility to find solutions here at home. The British people need leaders who will focus on what they can control, not engage in pointless point scoring. The path forward. The UK's economic future hinges on key areas. Number 1, boosting innovation. Increased investment in research and development, particularly in high-growth sectors. Number 2, investing in infrastructure. Modernizing infrastructure projects to create a more efficient and competitive economy. Number 3, upskilling the workforce, ensuring everyone has the skills they need to succeed in the changing job market. And number 4, addressing inequality. Policies that promote fair distribution of wealth and create opportunities for all. The UK has a choice. It can remain stuck in a slow lane, or it can embrace innovation, invest in its people, and build a more prosperous and equitable future. The choice made today will determine the UK's economic trajectory. A call to action. The future is not predetermined. It is shaped by the actions we take today. By educating themselves on emerging trends and technologies, supporting innovative businesses and startups, holding political and business leaders accountable for their decisions, and investing in skills that are in demand, the British people can shape a brighter and more prosperous economic future. The time to act is now. Let's continue this conversation. Be sure to comment down below. By the way, there are other startling revelations about the UK. These are things you need to know. So click the image on the screen now. Thank you for watching and stay curious.